a club that has had a lot of rumors going on this summer, either manager wise or their star talisman and captain going on this summer, has really run down the club and changed things for this club going into the season. A lot of questions to be answered more than questions that have been answered. That is Tottenham Hotspurs, guys. Likes of Harry Kane, will he leave? Will he stay? Who knows? Who was that manager going to be? That was that question that didn't get answered for such a long time. And we still don't know if Harry Kane will be 100% staying at the club. As of now, he is there. So, guys, I'm going to jump straight into things and give you my season preview for Tottenham Hotspur. And, guys, we'll jump straight into things and talk about how they did last year and how I think they're going to fare this year and their transfer business. Last year was a very up and down season for Tottenham. For me, I would have kept Jose on. I think when they sacked him was the wrong time going to that League Cup final. It was just terrible time to sack him. It was a week before the game. Ryan Mason came in. There was no point to do it. It was absolutely wrong to toss a new manager in. As we know, Jose worked his backside in to get them into that cup final. And Jose Mourinho is one of the best managers at winning cup finals and winning cup tournaments. He got Tottenham into a position where they would have wanted to be. Tottenham fans would have been like, okay, we'll sacrifice terrible football if we get a chance to win a trophy or if we win a trophy. They were there. They were on the cusp of winning a trophy. Man City didn't play that great in that day. Ryan Mason gave them an unbelievable game. If that was Jose Mourinho, I think Jose won that game on that day. And that was basically the highlight of the season. Besides that, they fell down to 7th. They got European Conference. I'm used to saying Europa League, but no, it's going to be European Conference. That'll be a weird competition to get used to, but for me, that's going to be the detriment of Tottenham this year. Having to play in a European conference like that is not ideal. You would have preferred a season of just Premier League football and not having to worry about Europe. Especially Nuno manager like Nuno coming in. He wants to get used to his players. He wants to get used to his team. He wants to figure out his system, figure out his formation. And having a weird competition like that in the middle of everything and not giving you enough time with this squad isn't deep. It isn't a depth kind of squad. And that's not going to help Nuno either because he's going to have to use players from the Premier League that he'd like to use in that squad in the European Conference League. And it's going to really make things difficult and interesting for Nuno Espirito Santos. But he'll have to learn on the job and have to adapt quickly because his Tottenham side needs him to shine quickly because they have brought in some great signings. If you look at who they brought in, we'll start off with Pierluigi Gollini. For me, this is a fantastic signing. It's on a loan with a buy option. The buy option is extremely cheap. For me, Hugo Lloris is not a top quality goalkeeper anymore. Since the 2018 World Cup, he has just made error after error after error. He is the most error leading goalkeeper in the league, and it has been able to be seen as since he had that injury to his, I think it was his shoulder or his arm, I can't exactly remember, but since that injury happened, he hasn't been the same goalkeeper. He gives up a lot of errors. He's not the same in the air anymore. And for me, I would run Pierluigi Gollini. His buy option is an obligation if he has a certain amount of appearances. That'll all depend on how much game time he gets, and if it's all competitions of the appearances, which I think it is. So I do think Gollini is going to get all the European Conference games and hopefully a 50-50 split of the Premier League games. I think if Gollini shows what he's got, he's going to show Tottenham fans why he should be number one, and he'll show everybody else because he is a quality goalkeeper. We've seen it year in and year out with Atalanta, and he's been absolutely fantastic and mint for them, and I think he's going to do the same for Tottenham. Look at who else they brought in from Atalanta. Cristian Romero. It is a loan deal. For me, this is a beautiful deal. Perfect to bring him on a loan. He is a high risk, high reward defender. He reminds me of Marcus Rojo. He is very rash. He likes to jump into tackles. He likes to press up the field. He likes to run all over the pitch like a maniac. But he is a fantastic defender. He's an unbelievable defender. And I think if they paired him up, I think Nuno looks like he's going to be running a 4-4-2. Or not a 4-4-2, like a 4 in the back system, like a 4-2-3-1, something of that sort. And Cristian Romero can't get paired up with Davinson Sanchez. That'd be the most chaotic center back pairing I think we've ever seen in mankind. I would love to see him and Dyer, him and Joe Rodon. I think Tanganga is going to play right back. I think he's been phenomenal. But Matt Doherty's probably going to play there, knowing Nuno loves Doherty so much. And just Cristian Romero is a fantastic signing. And bringing him on loan is probably the best to see how he adapts to the Premier League and what it plays like in the Prem. And then you can go out and buy him with that option that they have at 40-ish million. And then Bryan Gil. I think that was a beautiful signing, and it helps you get rid of Eric Lamela also in that deal. Lamelo's on a huge wage. You get him out of the club finally. And they did a great job this summer getting rid of dead weight and a lot of contracts gone that should have been gone a long time ago. Bryan Gil joining the club is fantastic. Such a young talent and such a young potential and a future for him. For me, guys, with Harry Kane at this side, it's going to be very interesting to see where they finish. Or without Harry Kane, it's going to be very interesting. I love the project. The players they have in this team are still quality. Like, you look at Ndombele, Lo Celso, Skip, Harry Winks, Son, Gil, Bergwijn, Kane. This is a top side, a very top side. Before I made my predictions, I didn't have Harry Kane there, so I had them in 9th without Harry Kane. With Harry Kane, I'd probably put them 6th or even probably 6th. I wouldn't have them any higher because I think that top 5 is a lock. But I have them finishing 6th in my Premier League predictions, guys. My player of the year for them, Heung-min Son. Even if Kane's there, if Kane's there, it's Kane. If Kane's not there, it's Son. And for me, their breakout player of the year, Tanguy Ndombele. I feel like he's been great before, but I just don't think he gets the praise he deserves. I feel like he is fantastic already. Fans just don't look at him and say, wow, he's phenomenal. I feel like this is the season where you're going to have everyone speaking of Tanguy Ndombele because I think he is world class and he is top quality. And I hope he shows everyone in the Premier League and Premier League fans why he is top quality. But guys, I have Tottenham finishing 6th in the league. I have Kane being my player of the year, depending if he's there. If not, it's Heung-min Son. My breakout player of the year is Tanguy Ndombele. Let me know what you guys think down below. Hit that sub button if you're not already subscribed. It means the world to me. And hit the like button. And let's see what you guys think about Tottenham and where they're going to finish. And I'll see what you guys think. And I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace, guys.